Tomorrow night, it's going down, and as a Canadian, I'm rooting for the Whitecaps. But honestly, it could go either way. Here's the full breakdown. Have Miami and Vancouver played each other this season? Yes, Vancouver beat Miami 2-0 in regular season play. Messi did not play in that match. Because they're in different conferences, matchups are rare. Vancouver enters this game knowing they've beat Miami before, though. What was Miami known for this season? One of the strongest attacking teams in the MLS, possession-based, creative, and dangerous in the final third. Messi dictates the tempo and ultimately the scoring chances. They're definitely also inconsistent and can be opened up by proper attacks. What was Vancouver known for this season? Disciplined, organized, and tough defensively. They were also a physical team with a high work rate, extremely effective on counterattacks, often winning games through structure and not star power. Star power versus system. Miami relies on individual brilliance and world-class talent. Vancouver relies on teamwork, shape, and game plan. Two opposite identities meeting in a final. Big question, does raw talent or a system win the game? Miami carries super heavy, high expectations for their team. Vancouver is going to be playing with absolutely no pressure and all the opportunity to come up winning the big match. Finals often come down to who handles the moment better. Underdogs can play loose, favorites end up tightening up. Toronto Maple Leafs fans, you familiar? What would a Vancouver Whitecaps win mean to the city, to the country, to MLS as a whole? It would be one of the biggest MLS storylines of the entire season. Beating a Messi-led Miami team would be a massive statement. It also shows in the MLS that there's parity and anyone can win at any moment. This also elevates Vancouver's profile throughout the entire league. A win for not only the city, not only the franchise, but the entire country. Now, have the Whitecaps ever won a final? No. So this is pretty big deal, folks. This is their first ever appearance in an MLS final. They've won other domestic trophies, but never the MLS Cup final. A win here becomes the biggest moment in club history. What would this mean for Canadian sports if the Whitecaps were to win? Obviously, this would be arguably the biggest moment for Canadian soccer. Proves Canadian teams can win the MLS Cup. This also will inspire young Canadian athletes to play the sport of soccer, which is so important. There are so little barriers to entry for this sport, something that I preach on the Athletes podcast day in and day out. Hockey, expensive sport. Golf, an expensive sport. Soccer, you need a pair of cleats and a ball. Get after it. This also reinforces that the Canadian markets are strong and capable of producing incredible talent and incredible franchises. And this also adds an insane amount of momentum to the 2026 World Cup that's going to be hosted in Canada, specifically Vancouver, Toronto. So, for you folks who are in Vancouver, get up on your feet. Get loud, be proud. The Whitecaps have an opportunity to win the MLS Cup, and you folks have a chance to support a nation in winning this MLS Cup. So cheer for the Vancouver Whitecaps. Let me know down below if you think the Whitecaps are going to win, or if you think Messi and the Miami organization are going to take home that MLS Cup. Thank you folks for tuning in. Appreciate you supporting. And let me know, again, down below what you think of this. If you want more content, appreciate you. Have a great one. See you next week.